Good afternoon, everyone. Wheatley here with Wargroove, and I am joined by.
Some random asshole, that's who.
He's Sam the Sandwich Salesman. You've seen him before. You all know him. Uh, anyways, yeah, this is actually. I would say this is my first strategy game. I haven't played like Fire Emblem or anything like that, so yeah, this is.
It's actually not that. It's pretty beginner friendly, but the one thing is when you get to PvP, the first few turns dictate a lot.
I gotta do the first time setup bullshit. Oh, that was really that was really fast. They're supposed to be.
You might like the opening animation, otherwise you can skip it.
If I could hear sound, for some reason
Ah,
there's no
damn.
sound. Hang on, I'm gonna Alt F4 while I see if I can fix this.
Oof. Damn. Oh well, it's not that important.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna play like a random YouTube video and see if that has sound. What the hell is being recommended for me?
It's German Rumble.
Oh, that has sound.
So why doesn't the game?
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now it has sound. That was very strange. Animation style looks like Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, this is just for the opening sequence. Otherwise, it's all pixel.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Damn. This is actually one of those games, just even from first glance, that I think would work well as an anime.
It actually could. It legit could. If they have a style like this.
Which is saying a lot, because a lot of games
Aw,
I've seen
damn.
turned into anime have... The animes are horrible. I'm looking at you, Danganronpa.
Okay, now you obviously start with single player. Otherwise, you can also go to options too. But,
Hang on.
yep.
Okay,
Take your
so
time.
I can use a controller. Okay,
Yeah, you can.
That'll be good.
Scroll up and down, but
I always use a controller for 2D games.
you might want the combat animations on just for now, but otherwise you can turn them off later. They're just a waste of time, but they look really nice.
Okay, movement animations.
You might want always fast because it just speeds up the game.
Automatically end the turn when you no longer have any units or structures that can still perform an action. Yeah. UK English, okay. 1920 by 1080, of course, full screen on, 100%. That doesn't really matter since I'm using it through my capture card.
Yep.
Advanced, show grid. You know what? I think I do want the grid. I think I also want this. That seems like it'll just make my life easier.
Yeah.
Number badges or health bars? I'll do health bars, actually.
I found actually surprisingly enough number badges would be a bit better, but
okay.
that's just me.
Well, I'll take your recommendation. Let's see, what are extras?
And there's a good reason why. I mean, if just like Advance Wars, your unit will do damage proportional to their health.
Okay. So you single player to start?
Yep, single player start. Okay. Unless you want to like play against me to start. No.
Oh, it's PvP.
No.
There's no co-op.
There is kind of co-op, but right now there's no co-op campaigns that they have made. I mean, there's probably downloadable co-op campaigns that we could find, but yeah, just start with campaign anyways.
All right.
It's gonna walk you through the basics.
One rainy night at Cherrystone Castle. This weather is giving me the spooks. Did you hear that? Cut it out. That's just thunder. But I'm going to patrol the throne room. Hey, wait for me! Cowards, jumping at shadows and dropping their guard. Oh, that's me. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Getting to the king shouldn't be much of a challenge. There he is, all alone in his chambers. How convenient. The fewer guards I dispatch, the quicker this will be. But some unfortunate wretches still stand in my way. I'll start by defeating that one over there.
This is just going to show you how to move your units.
Oh. Okay.
The reason you see that 93 to 100, 103% is showing you there's always a 5% like give or take.
Okay.
So like a little bit of random damage spread.
Are you afraid?
Oh, there's voice acting.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of games that have like partial voice acting.
I know that's the one problem.
It's time. Time my daughter learned the truth. Oh, am I the daughter? But how do I tell
you will
her?
be. Sigrid is unrelated to this guy.
Okay. I'll make my way towards the king's chambers. Marcia, a long time ago, before Cherrystone was Cherrystone. No. He's not even taking turns, he's just monologuing. This is laughably easy.
Are you afraid?
You are full of dead.
Not a big surprise.
There was once a kingdom called Cacophony, and a war known as the Great Dissonance.
Yeah, you want to move up to the front one. Don't break into there. Unless you want to, like, die.
Yay. Alright. This knowledge is too great a burden. Oh, Mercia. Thanks, you did jack shit. This castle is vast. If I access the overview screen, I can get a glimpse of its true extent. I'll just need to select an unoccupied tile and pick overview. Yes, let's just go right in front of a guard, that's fine. Oh, okay, never mind, we're not actually going there.
No.
Okay. Screen provides me with objectives and statistics. So many humans. How unpleasant. Still, I can avoid most of them. As my objective says, I'm here for the king. I can close this now and return to my task. Hang on, I'm just,
Yep.
making sure.
You can see there's statistics like units, their income, and gold. Income will be more important later in the game. Will explain what income is used for.
Time to defeat a few more hapless? I've never heard that term before.
Here, I'll look it up.
And make my way to the king's chamber. Oops.
Luckless, unfortunate.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Without heat or luckless. Yeah.
Playing a game called Wargroove.
Huh. I don't have that game.
It's single player.
Oh, fair enough.
Well,
It's single player or
hard.
PvP.
I mean, there's like 2v1 modes, and there's like, Battle Royale, basically.
I'm pretty sure me and Crazy could team up against you and you'd still beat us, so.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll
You should
start
definitely
slowly.
get the guns of Arceus.
Oh, yeah.
I gifted it to him.
Yeah. I'll start slowly. My darling bluebird, I need to tell you something. Thanks for using your turn to monologue and not actually attack me.
Yeah, you're lucky. Trust me, the game is a lot harder from here. This is just a warm-up.
I believe it.
When I say harder, I mean literally like 100 to 1 odds.
Jesus. Is there permadeath like in Fire Emblem?
Yes, but only for your commander.
Okay.
You build. I won't talk about it too much. Just finish this chapter and they'll start talking about it.
It's a very long story about something that happened a very long time ago. Oh, I can't attack this guy. Okay.
Yeah. So crazy. There's actually a few servers open there. I won't be playing because I'm gonna be helping Liam learn this game if he has any questions. So.
Oh yikes! She is.
Well, we should definitely, after this one, definitely.
A very long time ago indeed. Why can't the past stay the past?
Now it's just you and him. Step into his throne room and claim your prize.
Step into the ring. At last. You. How did you...
What?
Sigurd. Humans are so frail. Do you understand what you've just done? You'll start a war.
Why do I keep hearing a clock?
Huh?
Sounded like a clock for a moment.
I don't know. War? The inane squabble of children? Where is the key?
Safe.
You'll never have it. The key is in safe hands, far from the grasp of a monster like you. Safe hands? Before you die, understand this. Nothing is safe from me.
Listen.
You're making a mistake. Hush now.
I'm just gonna say this. What he said, everything he said during the monologue is pretty important to the story, or like a few things.
Fuck.
Including this key, but you'll learn about this later.
Well,
Don't
I assume
worry
the
about
key
it too
was
much.
important.
Oh, it is very important.
Still, the key eludes me. No matter. It's close. I can feel it. Da, 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 da.
And then you can just press A to continue to the next chapter. Because
Yes.
you're not going to be playing as Sigrid. You're going to be playing as Zfree mainly.
Oh, well done, princess. Your skill with the cherry blade improves yet further. Thank you. Thank God the dog's voiced. So I don't have to voice the dog. It's alright, Caesar. It's just one of the royal guards. Lord Amrak! Is this important? You disturbed the princess's lessons. The king! My lord! The king has been killed!
What? No!
Father!
I'm sorry.
Mercia. Oh, that's who she is. Okay.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. Who did this? Sir, the assailant appears to have been a vampire. The Felheim Legion? Princess Mercia, the murder of your father is an act of war. We must defend the kingdom. War? We're at war. Fantastic. Now
You
what?
can look at that if you'd like, but you just scroll down to the next. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
And then you click, I think, A, the,
Yeah. Play mission. Let's do it. Several months later. Okay, several months have passed already. Okay. This game doesn't waste any time.
My queen.
To Jesus Christ! Queen, okay. Congratulations on your coronation, Queen Mercia. Emmerich, do you really think I'm ready to be a queen?
I have no doubt.
You are your father's daughter. I hope you're right. Your Majesty, Felheim scouts have breached the border. Felheim. Felheim. That's how it's pronounced. Okay.
Yeah, Felheim.
Okay. They're here in Cherrystone?
Let's go.
I can do this. I know you can. Just ditches the crown. Wait! Your Majesty, your crown! Who the hell needs it? That sprite looks like a dude. These skeletal warriors are Felheim troops. We must defeat them all to secure this region. Okay, so you actually have to defeat every enemy now. Okay.
Yep.
We should begin by attacking the closest red sword with our unit of swordsmen. Right, let's get this over and done with. Oops, where's my little cursor? Why does it default to the top of the screen?
I don't remember. I think there's a way to change. I swear there might be a way to change that, but
Dead. Dead. Notice the numbers that have appeared to the two battling units.
Yeah.
There's a little number next to each of them. Okay, so she actually has a higher pitched voice than I was giving her. But, I'm a dude, so... These represent the unit's health. They appear when it drops below 95%. The number 5 indicates that the Dread Sword is down to at about 50% health. Okay, so the number that appears is 1/10 of the percent.
yes. And if you look at the units, if you scroll over the unit, you can see their exact health.
Okay. And my swordsman, even though there are multiple of them, is down to about 80% health. Got it.
Very well.
Then let's attack the Dread Sword with our second swordsman. Second swords unit, I guess.
So you can see in the bottom left when you highlighted him, he's at 100% health.
Okay. My queen, may I interject for just a moment? When selecting a target, a damage preview will appear above its head. The damage preview indicates what damage will be dealt by both units during combat. Sounds handy. You see, the health of a unit suggests more than how close it is to defeat. The more damage a unit takes, the weaker its attack power becomes. Oh, okay. So a healthy unit is a stronger unit. Indeed. But it looks like your swordsman will do just fine here.
As you see,
this should
that
defeat
swordsman is going to kill on its attack, and therefore the enemy swordsman won't riposte.
Okay. Okay.
What?
More undead? It seems like they're not giving up quite yet. Friendly reinforcements have arrived. Just in the nick of time. Look, it seems like we've been provided with a new unit. Pikemen. Or pikemen.
Pikemen.
Yeah. This might be a good time for you to learn about critical hits. Critical hits?
Yes.
All units have conditions under which their attacks are stronger. Has she seriously not done any battle in the months that have passed?
Yep. She's still a trainee, let's just say that.
I guess. But you think a trainee would still have been taught this stuff?
I know, but this is mainly just for the player.
Yeah, I know. All units have conditions with which their attacks are stronger. We call these attacks critical hits. A crit? I've never heard of those. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's less the fact that he is teaching them and more her responses that I'm just a little slightly annoyed with. Do not worry, my queen. This information is easy to find. Let me show you how to find information about a unit's crit. Oh, they actually called it a crit.
Yes, crit.
A crit?
A crit.
This is the title info screen. Here we can find useful information about our selected unit. This part, okay, slower, more powerful infantry, critical hit when adjacent to another spearman. This part gives us a good overview of the unit. The pikeman crits when adjacent to another pikeman. You can bring up this info screen on any unit, terrain, or structure. Use it often and you'll learn fast. Alright, I'll make sure to check it often. When you're ready, you can close this window.
You can see on the road too, the movement. It takes one boot to move on that terrain, and then two for flippers.
Okay, so
and one for everything else.
Does about 80%.
Yeah, does about 80%, and that's just a regular attack if that's not a crit.
Okay. Crits. What's the damage multiplier?
I think for pikemen, there's a few different damage multipliers. I think it's 1 point. I think it's 1.2% for pikemen, and it goes up to double the damage. I forget all the
1.2%. Did you mean like just times?
Oh yeah, 1.2 times.
Okay. Because 1.2%, that's.
Oh yeah, no, that's terrible. No.
So
no.
20% extra. Okay.
Yeah, about 20%.
Pretty good.
I forget. Once again, everything has their difference. Just all you need to know is that pikemen, when they crit, they're really powerful.
I hope it'll give me like a little more info about.
Oh yeah, that's a damage matrix. You can see what damage it does to everything else.
Okay.
And I've seen better things online. Hell, there's even a damage calculator online if you ever curious about that.
All right.
A little bit, see ya.
All right. See you.
Yep. See ya.
We should make sure that the pikemen stick together. Got it. Okay, so right here. Wait.
Yep. That's where they. Yep, that's where you want.
We've lined up our first pikeman. Let's attack the dreadsword with our second one. Okay.
And
Let
now
me
you'll
draw
see
your
that it's
attention.
flashing.
Jesus Christ. Oh, so these are guaranteed crits. Okay.
Yes, they're guaranteed crits. They're not random crits. The only random thing about Wargroove is the you can see the damage multiplier. Like there's like I said before, a 5 give
random damage spread. Okay.
Exactly.
Let me draw your attention to the damage preview once more. Oh, the arrow is flashing. Well spotted. A flashing arrow is the damage preview. On the damage preview is a good sign. It indicates that you're about to land a critical hit. Full of dead. Thanks to the placement of our first pikeman,
Yeah.
the second pikeman dealt a critical hit. She learns fast. Keeping your pikemen together will ensure a stronger offense. When encountering a new unit type, it's important to learn about their crit. I'll leave you to defeat the rest of the Felheim troops.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emmerich. I couldn't do this without you. Where the hell is my... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't move that one. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, once you move them in the turn, then they're done. You can see that by like a gray outline of the unit.
Okay.
So yeah, the bottom left gives you information about the tile in the unit. One shield is 10% defense, and you'll see this later if you look at a beach or a river. You can see there's a red skull, which is it basically makes you vulnerable. Roads give you no defense at all, so when you can avoid it, try to attack from a forest or lanes over a road.
Okay.
I mean, they'll probably talk about that later, but I might as well just give you it now.
Yeah.
You can see that also above the health bars in the attack, like the +0. So yeah, your pikeman can finish us off if you move over the pikeman.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
I was gonna say, like, move the one with the 4 over to the side somewhere, and then attack with the healthy one. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's not gonna kill it, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was gonna say you want to move you want the healthy one to attack. And then of course move your swordsman up to reinforce the other pikemen just in case. Huh. I like all the little details on the map. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that just killed it. Okay. That's it.
Yep.
That's the last of them. Well done, my queen. We did it. A good start, but Felheim won't stop there. We must remain vigilant. They'll be back? You naive little...
Yes.
And in greater numbers. A whole horde of skeletons. What is that dog doing? Okay. Indeed, and much else. Besides, I'd forgotten you had so little experience with the undead. Cherrystone is normally so peaceful. I've never seen them here before. But now they're coming and won't stop. An undead army. This just reminds me of like an art, or not RTS, a strategy version of Crypta the Necrodancer.
Yeah.
All undead but one. We've spoken in your lessons of the leader, Valdar. A living man, and a necromancer of great power. I haven't forgotten. Well, we should make a move. The undead are likely to be advancing upon other parts of the kingdom. Emric, do you think Valdar will come to Cherrystone himself?
Yes.
Yes, your majesty, I do. Your majesty, wait!
It's good to see you enjoying the humor of the game. Next level.
Congratulations! You've unlocked additional lore about Mercia. I'll check that later.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing that throughout the whole game, trust me.
Is that like in the codex? What is that?
Yeah, it's in the codex.
Okay. Does it autosave?
Yep, it autosaves.
Just...
And
oh, you can adjust campaign difficulty. I'll keep it the way it is.
Can.
I'll keep it the way it is for now.
Yeah, so if there's ever something that's too hard for you, you can always lower the difficulty, but it's going to be harder to get stars if you lower the difficulty. And the adverse is true for getting, if you want to get stars, so...
Okay.
If you're having a challenging time, with one of the maps, yeah, just don't feel bad to lower the difficulty to keep, chugging on.
Yeah. Especially since I'm a complete noob at this type of game.
Mm-hmm.
The kingdom's overrun with Felheim soldiers. We have to do something. We will hold what land we can. Maybe if we... Not so fast!
Huh?
Who are you? I'm the person that's going to smash, bash, and pulverize you! You can call me Ragna! Alright?
Fight me!
That's a disgusting sprite.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of lore here. She's actually made out of a lot of powerful warriors.
Jesus.
So that's her entire body. She's just literally stitched together.
Yeah. Did you see that? The Felheim hordes just captured a village to the west. They'll attempt to claim the neutral village to the east next unless we stop them. Then let's stop them!
Yes.
Luckily, a Cherrystone Ranger is here to help us. Rangers are units that can attack enemies from a distance. Let's move it into a position from where it can attack any approaching undead. Sounds good! This is one of the least intrusive tutorials I've played.
Intrusive meaning, I'm sorry.
Basically, like, think Legend of Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
It actually lets you do shit instead of basically just doing it for you and taking hours upon hours with just boring shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, Twilight Princess. From this position, our ranger can attack any enemies approaching from the west.
Very well.
When you want to end your turn, select an unoccupied map tile and select end turn. I love how they only just now tell me how to end my turn early.
Because they're assuming that you would move all your units and have that default setting on.
Are you remembering to check the unit info screen to learn about critical hits? Yeah, Good, then you'll know that rangers crit if they attack without move. Wow, way to just put the player on the spot there. We'll attack the Dreadsword without moving the ranger now. Now we need to select the tile. Okay. Okay, select the same tile again. Dead.
Yeah.
We did it! We may have defeated those soldiers, but it's not over yet. The enemy owns a barrack. This will enable them to recruit new units. Fortunately, we have access to a barrack of our own. We should select it to recruit a new unit at once. Okay, I'm on it. This barrack lets you recruit 3 different unit types. Okay, we can only afford the swordsman right now. Okay. Swordsmen, pikemen, and rangers. That's right, but due to our current funds, I can only afford a swordsman right now. A single swordsman can make a big difference. Let's recruit one now.
I came back.
Critical hit when adjacent to its commander. Okay.
Yeah, which you'll get your commander unit later, so it cannot crit right now.
Okay. Note that each barrack can only recruit a single unit per turn. Right, I'll make sure to remember that.
Yeah, barracks are super important.
Okay.
Yep. And now you're going to move it down to capture, they get more income. Instead of 200 gold a turn, now you'll get 300 gold a turn.
Nice.
Versus Regna's 100 gold a turn.
Excellent work, my queen. Village brings in 100 gold every turn, so they're incredibly important to the war effort. Right, because more gold means we can recruit more units. Correct. In fact, we can cripple the enemy's income by taking their village to the west.
Yes.
To capture a village that's owned by a different faction, we must first defeat it. Then I'll recruit more units straight away and order them towards the village. Okay, some units are more effective than others at defeating structures such as villages. I advise you to rely on the pikeman's powerful crit for this job. Problem is I can only get one right now, so...
Well, yeah, you'll be able to get more next turn. But even at, like, a single pikeman's pretty, powerful, to be honest with you.
Okay, I don't really think I can do anything else right now, so I shall end the turn.
Yep. You could move the archer into the mountains, but it doesn't really matter. That's not a bad position for it. Yeah.
Enemy reinforcements to the north. They'll no doubt be heading towards your northern villages. I should have known they wouldn't make this easy for us. I suggest you don't leave the northern path unattended. I'll make sure to leave a unit to protect the northern villages. Okay, new objective.
Yep. Well, actually, the objective is a take out the barracks. So if somehow you were able to take it out in like turn 1, you would win, but that's impossible. You can't build a unit when there's a unit in front of it, so you can move your pikeman, then build another pikeman in that exact same spot if you'd like.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can only recruit one per turn. That's right.
Yep. And then I'll let you figure out this puzzle. I'll only give you help if you ask for help.
I think I'll wait for now.
Yeah, you could move the swordsman into a better position for next turn, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Like up here?
Yeah. That way you can help the pikeman if possible, and/or if he needs to reinforce with the archer.
Yeah.
Nice. That should allow you to make a forward march now if you like, but I wouldn't forget about the people up north.
Yeah, let's recruit someone else. I do have enough for another ranger, but
You could get another ranger, but the problem with rangers is they're not really good at melee, and they get wrecked by cheaper units like swordsmen and pikemen if they're allowed to get hit. Whereas swordsmen and pikemen are both great meat shields for your rangers and ranged units.
Yeah, I think I'll get a swordman.
Because the other two swordsmen, they're basically gonna beeline for your ranger if they're in range. Otherwise, they're gonna go for your villages and just basically whack themselves into your villages up north. And then yeah, perfect.
Our mission is to go dig them out.
I think you've already noticed this, but counterattacking is much weaker in this game than it is attacking. You could attack the village, but if you do that, I mean, you'll see how much damage your pikeman takes. It's probably not worth it, and it's just worth waiting for the next pikeman to set up a crit. Otherwise, you could attack it right now and severely weaken him, because see, 40 to 30% of his health would be gone.
Now
Okay,
let's move this guy up. What else can I do? Oh, I can attack with this. Can I attack this guy?
You can if you
No,
move on.
nope, I can't. I kind of want him to stay
You can
there.
if you move into the forest, but that's not a good. I wouldn't say that's a good idea because that leaves your ranger to counterattack. You could always move them back behind your swordsman.
Like right here?
Yeah. Because they're gonna move up in the next turn. If your swordsman, it's gonna be hard for your swordsman to cock block them. Well, they are meat shields. That's essentially their job.
All right.
And then remember you can always build. Oh, you didn't build anything. That's fine. You're probably saving up for next turn for a ranger. I can see.
Nah, I literally just forgot about it.
It's fine. It's fine. Once again, this is like the first few missions.
But yeah, I think I will actually do that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's put one there.
Ooh, that's not good. Huh. Well, I want to see how you react to this. I don't want to be a seat gamer right now. Nice. That was actually a really good move. Let's see how much damage you deal. Now you should easily be able to finish it off with your swordsman. And now it's just a neutral village again that you can capture for more income.
What?
How did this happen? Excellent, you've cleared the enemy from the village. You should capture it to secure it before Ragnar takes it back. Got it.
Should probably do that next turn, but that takes up her.
Can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't actually attack anything with this guy, unfortunately.
Without moving,
Without
yes.
moving, yeah. So I'll use the
Because you can damage them while, you know, after moving. That's actually the nice thing about the Ranger. It's actually one of the only range units that can do that. But it does become a little bit weaker. So if you wanted to attack the guy in the brush, you might want to move your Ranger up just a tile or two. That helps do some covering fire to weaken him before the swordsman attacks.
Yeah, I think I will. Oh, I can attack them both. Okay.
Yep.
I'll do the closer one.
He has a range of three tiles. So now when your swordsman attacks a guy in the forest, now you should be able to wipe him out. If not, then he won't take any damage at all. Because if you didn't do in this order, now the swordsman would have took damage there. That's another nice thing about the Ranger versus other range units. They can actually attack in melee. Not that it ever does that much, but...
Let's get a new recruit. I'll go with the swordsman for distance purposes.
Yep.
Being able to cover a lot of ground. Let's capture this. Well done, with no villages, the enemy has no income. You'll notice that a captured structure never begins with full health. In fact, it starts with the equivalent of half the captured unit's health. So if a unit with 40% captures a village, the village starts with 20% health. Yes, now we should destroy their barracks to completely remove them from the region.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, it's still a crit even if they just have to be anywhere next to each other. Okay.
Yep, they just have to be anywhere next to each other.
Using the weaker, I'm using the weaker one, unfortunately.
You could move the weaker one back and then attack with the stronger one, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I will do that, actually. Or the other option is to attack with both of them.
Exactly. You can attack with the weaker one, then finish him off with the stronger one.
Yeah.
However you choose to do it.
Yeah, I think I will play it like that. Oops.
And that's what I love about pikemen. I find pikemen to be a lot of fun just because of the, you know, how you want to do things. I wonder if they're going to teach you about reinforcing. I don't remember.
Somehow still alive.
Because you did enough damage to him. It looks like your units are getting kind of weak to take up the barracks up top after your units to the south. I'm just going to say this. There's no more reinforcements up way up north. So once you finish off that skeleton, then you can have everyone move the take out the barracks.
Oh, I can attack this guy and it's a crit, so...
You might want to, like, move so you don't take a counterattack.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Oh, they counterattack if they're right next to you. Okay.
Exactly.
Was
Just food for fun
unaware
in
of
the
that.
future. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and, let's see. I'll see if my swordsman can finish him off. Yes, absolutely. Okay.
You'll start to learn the numbers in your head, of, you know, about how much approximately each unit can do to each other. Yes, it is fun and educational. Teaches you how they fight. It's actually not too bad of a beginner's game, though in PvP it gets a little more brutal.
Kirby boy, how's it going? Okay, that was quick.
Yeah, I'll see what you do here. You can always take an overview to see how much gold your enemy has left. There's usually a message that pops up when Ragnar runs out of gold on this level. You can walk over the mountains. It takes free movement, it's free movement to do that. So in other words, it's really hard to move over the mountains, but you can move over them.
I think I'll recruit a pike this time.
They reinforce your other pikes? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because your reinforcements should be able to take her out now. And she's going to have a hard time taking back her city, so she'll eventually run out of swordsmen here.
Let's move this guy up. I think I'll just keep everyone else where they are, except...
Maybe. Might want to put the pikemen together just...
Yeah.
So they can get critical hits.
Will they crit on counterattack?
Yep, they will crit on counterattack.
Okay.
As long as they're next to each other.
Okay. Okay. Oh, they go for the village, okay. Fuck.
Yeah, they take out your income. But now your pikeman, since he's on the road, should be able to take him out pretty easily. Actually, even your swordsman that's coming here too.
Okay. This guy only has 1 HP, but
yeah, just use him for the crit, and you could have him cap the. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And then obviously move your pikeman down. And then that will set up a crit, and then also free up your swordsman to move position wherever you want. The one problem about capping with that pikeman is that it puts your building health really low, but
yeah,
at least it's yours again.
I'll attack with the ranger as well, since
yeah, you might. I mean, he's moving up anyways.
Yeah.
You can see even while they don't move, they're still pretty good against swordsmen.
Yeah.
Or sorry, when they're not standing still to get the crit. Just don't one-shot them anymore.
And let's see. Swordsman.
It's probably a good choice, yes. And then you have 2 more units that can do something here. You can either just leave them there or...
I think I'll just attack with the swordsman on this guy, but I won't do anything else.
Yeah. Might as well, because there's nothing really... Well, you haven't learned about reinforcing yet, but what you can do is actually take building health and then convert it to your unit with a bit of gold too. But you'll learn about that later. You can just basically turn wounded units into fully health units again.
Oh, I can't go here?
Yeah, you can. The force takes 2 moves, 2-foot moves to go through it.
Okay.
If you look at the tile
Yeah.
information. But you can set up a crit for your 6 guy.
Well, like place him like right here?
If you place him where he's going to be attacking, so in the trees to the bottom where you wanted to move him.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, right there. Because now then you can set up a crit for your 6th guy, because he'll move and attack. Yep, like so.
Stabby, stabby. I can probably finish this guy off. Yep.
And now it's just the battlements. I think she ran out of money, but I'm surprised I haven't seen the message yet. You can always go to overview to see how much money she has left. and what she can build. Because from what I remember, she only builds swordsmen just to make it easy. She doesn't build pikemen, because if she built pikemen, it'd be a lot harder.
Anything else I can do?
Just
oh, there's this one dude. Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably one of my major complaints about the game. Once you get like more buildings, sometimes you won't have enough money to build units, and so just because you haven't built built with like a specific unit builder, sometimes it just doesn't end the turn.
She did deploy another one.
Yeah, so she probably has I would say 300 gold left or so. Because the barracks is going to be mighty healthy, you're probably going to have to wait for your reinforcements to really take out the barracks. I just recommend taking out the swordsman because it's much easier.
Shit. Our mission is simple. Take them out. Move everyone up as far as I can.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I don't have enough gold to recruit a new unit.
So now it's pretty easy from here, since you can focus on the barracks and nothing else. And of course, your archers can attack the barracks too. Because it's not right next to the barracks, they don't get counterattacked.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll end things there.
Yep.
For now.
You might not want to move the archer because you get. Oh, never mind.
There's a reason I did that.
Oh.
And that's because I want to place something where it was.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do. Okay.
Oh, I can't even do it.
Yeah. Not yet. You can put the weak one there. Where I think you're placing the healthy one.
I was gonna try and well, I'll move him. I can't even move him closer.
You can put him in the forest there.
Yeah.
Because once you don't get any movement penalty of moving out of a tile. It's just moving into a tile. You get where the penalties apply.
I guess I'll attack with the weakest one because I can. Dead. Is there really any point in not letting soldiers die?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it hurts your rating, but I mean, right now you're not hunting for stars, so it doesn't matter. No, your soldiers are expendable.
Okay.
Once you get your commander, you'll figure out your commander isn't expendable. Otherwise, you lose.
Oh well, I can just take it out. Oh wait, what? Apparently I can't actually.
You can take it out with your pikeman there.
Oh, yeah.
You should have enough health to take it out.
It has, like, no HP, so... And down it goes.
No!
This is not happening! Emmerich, we did it! Good work. Go away! I said, go away! What are... I said go away! Oh! It's you!
Yeah.
I, didn't mean to disturb you. You didn't disturb me, I was lying in wait.
Huh.
Uh-huh, right.
Shut up!
This isn't over! Da 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 da.
B, not bad.
Alright, well, what's the time? I can do one more. Worst enemies forever. Unhappy with her defeat, Ragna decides to take matters into her own hands.
Whatever!
Ooh, so this is where you're gonna learn about commanders.
So you won! Who even cares? All you did was beat up a few lousy, stinking skeletons!
I won't hold back!
I care, and I won't stop until my kingdom is safe. Enough messing around!
I'll crush you!
Ragna has moved deep into this region. She even got a stronghold. A stronghold is a really important structure that anchors a faction to a region. To win, we can either defeat the stronghold or Ragna herself. I understand. I'm joining the fight personally. Look over there. One of our knights has beaten us here. Knights are strong, fast-moving units. However, they're unable to capture structures. Only infantry and commanders can do that. Knights sound great. Let's get started. Hold your horses. It seems this knight is low on health. Is there something we can do to help? Indeed there is. This is where reinforcement comes into play. Simply move a wounded unit next to one of your structures and select Reinforce.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Sadly, structures are unable to regain health through reinforcement. However, their health will gradually be restored over time, as will that of certain units. All structures regain 10% of health every turn, and all commanders, such as yourself, gain 5%.
What this basically means is if, you know, fighting with your commander is sometimes not a bad idea, even to take out, like, you know, lower stuff.
Excellent, our knight's back to full health.
Yes.
Yes, it's important to know that reinforcing has its drawbacks. First, reinforcing a unit costs an amount of gold proportionate to the unit's value. And second, the health restored to the unit is taken from the health of the structure. Got it. Reinforcement costs gold and transfers health from the structure. Okay, I should start by taking control of the barracks and nearby villages.
I'm going in.
Alright. As commanders, you and Ragna are both powerful units on the battlefield. You can easily take down most infantry units and attack enemy structures single-handedly. Make the most of your strengths as a commander without risking your neck. Remember, the team that loses their commander also loses the battle.
I won't let you down.
I can do this. Can you reinforce her?
You can reinforce your commander
Okay.
if they get low.
Okay.
And I think she's worth about 500 gold if I remember, so...
Oh, right. Knights can't capture. Okay, so...
Knights cannot capture, but they crit based on if they move 6 tiles, then they crit. And actually they do a lot of damage for critting. They can actually, they can take out full health structures if you allow them to crit. So that's something I like to do with knights. The one problem about knights is they're hard countered by pikemen, but otherwise infantry, doggos, they don't really care. They'll just chew through anything.
Okay, so we can now purchase knights. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll notice that every chapter they're going to be introducing more units, teaching you how basically they're used from here on out after the basic tutorial
The
stuff.
knights can go in the water?
No, on the beaches.
Ah.
That's a beach tile. They can't go in water. The horses cannot swim. And nor can any other units. Beaches and rivers are special. It's not a good idea to ever really place a unit in a beach because they take 10% more damage when they are there.
A Drit spear from spearmen. Okay. It would be prudent to check the spearman's info screen.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna tell you that it's good against knights here.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Also, another thing to note is cavalry actually do less damage to spearmen too, so it's not just a one-way thing.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you check enemy range. You can do that with your units too.
I think I'll move this one back up to where it was before. I made a mistake moving it down there.
You might want to have to fight the cavalry because once again the knights can do quite a bit of damage to cavalry. To infantry even without critting.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it might be useful to also try to go for the stronghold because once again, if you take the stronger or take out Ragna, yeah. Also, making a move towards a stronghold is most likely going to make Ragna move downwards to try to reinforce a stronghold. So just keep that in mind. Just do it make her waste time and be indecisive. Make sure if you're having a commander fight, always try to make sure your commander is the first one attacking. And later on they'll get into grooves, which is basically your commander's special ability, and why you even pick the commander that you do. It's not just a skin.
The part of Cherstone is more forested than I remember.
Yes.
We may be able to use this to our advantage.
Oh, nice. He's going to teach you about
Different
defense.
terrain types have different advantages and disadvantages. You may have noticed that traveling through a forest will slow you down. Now that you mention it, I also noticed that you struggled with mountains. Additionally, some terrain will increase or decrease the defense of a unit. Forest will give you a boost in defense, while rivers will make you vulnerable. You can read more about each terrain type by checking its tile info. I will, thanks, Emmerich. Alright, we should buy a ranger. We need at least
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, rangers are, it's always good to have at least one, especially when you have this many, meat walls.
Let's take this guy out.
As you can see, they're quite powerful.
If you surrender, we can just end this now. We don't have to keep fighting. Never!
So, just to remind you, you remember how pikemen, when they're next to each other, they crit?
Yeah.
Swordsman does the same thing with commanders. If they're next to the commander, then they crit, just like a pikeman.
I think I'll go for their village first.
Yeah, Ragna's there, and she can counterattack as well as a pikeman. But that might not be a bad option either if you think you can take it, because that should be, other than her stronghold, her only source of gold.
Okay, not quite.
Oh, that's not good. They bought a ranger, so that might prove difficult. Even while counterattacking, look at how much damage your commander did to that. Nice.
We'll just take that.
Damn, one tile short.
Can knights attack enemy structures?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
They can just not capture them.
Yeah. All right. Let's buy swordman. And let's move this guy up.
What are you gonna do with your commander here?
How far can she move?
She can move 4 tiles just like a swordsman. Same with enemy.
I guess
commander.
I'll start by attacking the stronghold since she can't hit me from there.
Yeah. She can hit you with the archer she moves, but it won't do much damage to you.
I won't fail.
It's not bad that bad of a trade, and it forces a response out of her. I'm actually interested to see what the AI does here. They're probably gonna attack your horseman with the spearman, and they're probably gonna move their commander down. Oh, never mind. They actually attack with the commander on the horseman. Probably because they see it as a valuable gold source to take out.
Damn it.
You want any advice?
Sure.
I would probably try the back up here. She's gonna overwhelm you with your barracks, and it might be good to back up your knight and your commander into the archer's range, and or to attack the archer itself, as you should be able to one-shot him, if I remember correctly. But yeah, definitely move back up your knight. If you're not critting the commander, it's probably not a good idea to have, you know, units 1v1 with the commander.
Yeah. I'll probably reinforce him soon.
Yeah, I would recommend that, because the knights are pretty valuable.
Yeah.
If she stays there, you can crit her. Actually, no, you can't, but you can still do a lot of damage on your attack.
Okay. As for her, I'll probably just take out this,
Spearman, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the ranger, but...
Oh, the ranger, yeah, either or. It's just, try to make sure your units can back you up here, because if they're not able to, then your commander could get overwhelmed and die, especially if the other enemy commander being so close. That's my major worry.
I won't hold back.
Oh yeah, that's gonna do some really big damage. Make that unit absolutely worthless.
Guess I'll move these guys up as much as possible.
And now you could save up your money for next turn, or you can build another unit here.
Yeah, I think I'll save it. Oh shit.
Yeah, you can see this is where they just start to overwhelm you, so that's why you gotta be careful about when moving your commander in. They get low health and then they just get overwhelmed, even if they, even if things don't do that much damage to them. And then you can body block with the swords. No, you can barely not, damn. One tile off.
I'll body block with this guy.
Yeah, you are going to need a body block, otherwise the commander will take out yours.
And I guess I'll attack her because I can.
Yep. It sucks you have to use your ranger like that, but they'll stop you from losing. You can take out their village with the knight too. It should be able to crit and take it out instantly. And because it's a neutral village, then the enemy spearman cannot move on top of it. You can't get counterattacked by the knight. Ragnar has to attack your knight if she wants to attack it. And that also puts him into position.
What else can I do?
You can build.
All right. 486 credits. Let's get a swordsman.
Take this!
One shot. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And hence why I said that kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, the AI is very smart. They're critting with their swordsmen. They do a lot of damage to you. Yeah, and that nearby village, you might want to reinforce your commander so they can get back into the fight.
Yeah. I can't do it.
If you move your spearmen, yes. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can just barely if you move that one spearman next to the village out of the way.
Okay. I'll put him here.
And see, now you can reinforce.
Good shit. I guess I'll attack it. I guess I'll attack. Dead.
Might be good to move up your pikemen into, a better position here. Get ready to attack next turn. As for the horse, I
guess I'll move this swords guy up too.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Let's make another.
As for the knight, I'm just gonna say this: if this spearman's able to attack him, it will one-shot him. Oh, it looks like you can crit the enemy structure, but I'm not sure if you're able to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, how much damage would it do here?
49 to 64%.
Yeah, and if you're able to if you think you're able to follow up on that, I don't know if you are, because all your units are down below and all she needs to do is move her commander. So it might be a better idea to attack. How much damage would he do to the commander? And or you could just move him back because
19 to 26, not that much.
Yeah.
I could take out this. No, that's not worth it.
No, it's just 1 health. It's not going to be doing any damage.
Let's
anyways.
take out their barrack.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's going to slow him down. And if you put him up there, then the spearman cannot attack you. I think. Yeah, he's just 1 movement away from attacking you. So the only thing that should be able to attack you, other than the archer, is the swordsman that's right there.
Yeah, he's probably gonna immediately reclaim the barrack, but whatever.
But yeah, no, he can't build on the term that he claims it.
Oh right. Okay. All right.
So
Hell yeah. I hope random damage spread
Doesn't, yeah, fuck you over? Everyone hopes
It
that.
did. It did. It did!
Yep.
Fucking hell.
I wish there was a way you could turn that off. Unfortunately, there's not even a way you can turn that off. I'm hoping that the developers will allow that to be a thing in the future. But at least you can't be counterattacked by the pikemen down there.
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, he's moving it up. Interesting. Okay, let's see if you can take out the enemy commander. You can attack the enemy commander with your commander and move back your swordsman. You have to move back the swordsman first, unfortunately.
Why not just attack it and then she'll kill it?
Oh, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. But it's only gonna be like one. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, most of the time with killing enemy commanders, you're never gonna be able to really one-shot them. It's always about chipping down the enemy commanders, just like you were there.
Could attack with the crit pike.
You could, but a commander attacking is going to do way more damage if you compare the two.
True, but they're also going to do damage to me.
Yeah, but not too much. And then that forces her to move back and reinforce. Because there's a lot of weak units, and your commander's pretty strong. You have a lot of strong units behind, because she cannot stay there.
Let's go ahead and kill this guy, I guess.
Yeah, might as well.
Or should I attack this guy?
You could do that. You could even take out the
No,
barrack.
he's gonna. They're just gonna capture it immediately.
Yeah, so you might as well take or weaken both of them. It doesn't matter. Just, yeah, that's not a bad move either way.
Okay. This guy in the chat was just like, "Yo, get RNG'd."
Yeah, I just now noticed that. You can start moving your pikes on the mountain too if you want, or one of them on the mountain.
I'm actually gonna start moving to reclaim this. Oh, this isn't technically forest, so... Interesting.
What is in forest?
This tile that I'm on.
Yeah, that's a plains tile. There's no forest on it.
Can't really do anything here, so... I could go on the mountain, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have any movement penalty of moving off it. It might as well. If Ragna, for whatever reason, stays there, you can attack her next turn with the pike and your commander then. And it moves them into a more defensive tile.
Yeah, okay.
And then, yep, that was a pretty good turn. That forces her in a really hard position here. Because she is going to try to back up, but you can just pursue her.
Dead. What can I do with this guy? I can attack this, but would it do anything? No, it would barely do shit. Well, fuck it, might as well.
Yeah, no, that's the thing I hate about pikes. There's just no good way to deal with them. They're really tanky, honestly.
Yeah, it only took one of them out.
Okay, I'll
Kill this guy, I guess.
You could probably damage the archer instead. I'd probably do that because the swordsman's not too important for the most part.
Oh, he got reinforced. Okay. Oh wait, no, they just
He
created it.
built one. He built one. Because that archer will become a problem if you don't take him out. I have a feeling, especially if you're pikeman. And then as for your commander, you could probably attack Ragna in the forest, so you have the most defense.
True. Four to 8%.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't hold
And
back.
see, this is just where the chip damage on the commander becomes super important. Because now look at she's in a really tough position. She can escape your commander, but then you can move up to her barracks and take her barracks. So
Yeah, I think I will do that. And move this guy here.
what about your swordsman down near the woods?
I'll just finish this guy off.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason not to.
Dead. Dead. And this guy here, I'll move him up.
She's probably gonna retreat upwards, because that's the only way that she doesn't die because of the forest that she's in right now. Otherwise, your commander would literally be able to hunt her down and finish her off.
They made another pike.
They should have made a pike way sooner instead of just making a horse. But your horse, your
They're on the
horseman
beach.
Yeah. Pikemen by the seashore. Wow, your horse is still alive? What? Oh. You can't attack with the fully healthy swords. Yeah, that.
I guess I'll just 1% her.
Yep, and I don't think you're gonna be able to kill her this
She's
turn, but you will
20% HP.
Yeah, you'll
Well, there's a chance.
There is a chance. It's unlikely though.
And there's no chance of me killing that pike. So.
Yeah, you might as well just attack her and then just have your commander chase after her.
Yeah,
just-
no. Of course I get RNG'd. Oh wow, she's doing jack shit to me now.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't quite reach her, but I can destroy this village.
I won't fail.
Fuck
wanna see-
you! Aw, it lived!
Wow, you're getting really screwed over today. Holy cow.
You know what? I'll just finish the village off.
Not a bad move.
I can't capture it.
Yeah, because you attacked in its way.
I'll move this guy backwards.
You always take that. Oh, yeah, that'll allow your swordsman to move up further too. And it looks like you could build a Huh? What would you want to build? I'll let you decide.
I'll go ahead and I'll go with a knight actually, since I can. Since I have the funds for it.
That was actually the worst spot for her to move. What? I would assume even your weakened swordsman should be able to finish her off Especially now she's on a beach.
Nope, can't go in there. That's just pure water.
Yep, that's just pure water, no beach. You can see that by like this, the super, you know, the stern like rocky edge.
There's a chance. Nope, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, you might as well just keep chipping her away.
Nope.
But now you can move in your horseman.
Fucking. That's beach. I probably don't want to do that. Let's take this guy out.
I won't hold back.
Dead.
Yeah, literally there's nothing she can do now. There's no move that she can do to prolong her life any longer. As for your other guys over there, they don't matter. But you might as well just, you know, do what you can with them.
Oh, I can crit this guy.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Well, that was a really close one. You could have lost that there. But yeah, this is why you got to be careful of moving your commanders in. Yeah, she's not going to do anything because she knows she's screwed with her commander.
Take this!
Ah, I was hoping the counter would get her.
I was hoping it too.
You know what?
Look.
Just as like a middle finger, I'm gonna take her out with Mercy.
Why not?
It's just you and me now.
Fuck you.
This isn't
Boom! And you win.
You did it. Ooh, that was tough. That's impossible. Impossible? You must have cheated. What is this, like Sword Art Online? You cheated, didn't you? No. It seems pretty difficult to have a reasonable conversation with you, so I'm going to go. Bitch. Lord Father!
Ragnar.
You disgrace yourself. Stand aside and let me fix your mess. Fuck.
Yeah, he's next chapter you're gonna fight him in, he's gonna be quite powerful. But you can fight him later because he said this is gonna be a last chapter.
For now.
Another thing you can do is suspend mid chapter 2. So you could start the next chapter suspended like mid thing and then come back
Mid-fight?
to it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I like that. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. So, thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Assuming that, you know, the whole Kappa thing actually gets resolved, I will be putting this on my YouTube channel. If not, well then, I mean, whatever.
So, quick question before you end it off officially. What do you think about the game so far?
I think it's a good RTS game. Or, sorry, not RTS. It's just strategy. But, again, it's not really a genre that I'm too into.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. But no, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.